Hey guys, Meg here from Ellie's Party Supply. I am here in our balloon workshop, and today we're gonna make a super cute elf on the shelf balloon bouquet. So this is something that you can make as an inflated bouquet of balloons, or you can use air instead of helium to make a really cute kind of centerpiece that can be used to put on a table or to surprise the kids with the arrival of their friends, the elf. So I have here an elf on the shelf kit from our shop, and basically this comes with everything that you need to create what we are about to make. So inside the kit, you're gonna get 11-inch balloons in a variety of Christmassy colors. We also are including a couple of pink balloons because we know the girls love pink, and it does actually look really cute with the Christmas colors. So you're also gonna get 2 of these peppermints. These are Mylar peppermint balloons. These are gonna look really fun. And of course, we have our big elf balloon, the most important part of this project. So we're gonna unfold him. He is big. He is going to make an entrance this year for your elf on the shelf. So I'm gonna go ahead and blow these balloons up. If you like to be a little more efficient, you can use an air pump, which is always great, but this is a small amount of balloons, so blowing these up by hand won't take you too long. Okay, I'm 2 peppermints in. My arm's getting a little sore, gotta be honest. Okay, here is our elf friend. Isn't he cute? He is going to make a statement. Now, let's blow up the latex balloons. So, blowing up the latex balloons, we're gonna use a little balloon designer trick, and we're gonna tie 2 balloons together for this project, so that it's easier to assemble the centerpiece. So basically, I'm gonna blow up 1 balloon, and I'm gonna let some of the air out to make it round. As you can see, this is like a really oval shape, and for the professional look, we want them nice and round. So I'm just gonna squish it against the table while letting a little air out. Cute noise. So see how much rounder it is? Just by squishing it and getting some air out. So I'm gonna hold this guy without tying him while I blow up a second balloon. And with this one, I'm gonna do the same thing. Let out a little air. And now I'm gonna tie the 2 together. Now, by the way, if you're not into Elf on the Shelf, we do have other adorable Christmas bouquet options. We have the Grinch, which has been a bestseller since last year. The Grinch is really big. We also have an adorable reindeer with the red nose, and we have a gingerbread man that is just too cute and looks adorable with those peppermints. So keep that in mind. You can choose whatever figure you want for this. So now we have this little duo of balloons. I'm gonna put that down and keep doing this with the remainders. Okay, so now that we have 2 little duos, what we can do is turn this into what they call a quad. So I'm simply going to twist one set into the other. And now we have this little cluster of 4 that just holds itself together. So this is gonna kind of form the base of our structure. I'm gonna make 1 more set of 4. Okay, we now have 2 sets of 4 balloons. So my thought is to kind of create a base out of these guys. And now is time where we can get a little creative and play with the big balloons to figure out how we want to tie this all together. Now we literally are going to tie this together. So you'll see on the Mylar balloons that we have these kind of tie areas attached. Same with our elf. There'll always be something like this that we can tie a ribbon onto to secure ourselves to the structure, the balloon. So I have all of these extras. It's up to you how many balloons you want to use and how big you want to make this. For now, I'm going to save these in case I decide to add a little bit of extra oomph at the end once we have the main setup done. So I'm going to back this up so you can see what's going on. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tie this string to one of our balloons to create the start of this. Okay, so now we've got this tied on, nice and secure. What we can do next is take our second cluster and just decide how you want this to lay together. Like, I don't want two pinks touching each other. So I'm gonna just kind of intersect them here, and I'm gonna take this string and basically just loop it around a couple of the balloons a few times. So I'm gonna go from one cluster across to the other cluster. I'm gonna pull it nice and tight, and this part can be a little bit tricky. Just rotate these guys how I want them again. I'm gonna put that right over there. Pull that tight, and we're just gonna wrap it a couple times to get that secured. Now, if this happens here where like now I have two of these pearl whites together, I can just sneak him back in between, like so. So I pretty much just rotated him where I want. Now you can see this guy is nicely tied together, and we have a really cute festive foundation. So now what I think I'm gonna do is add in our peppermints, and I'm going to put our sweet little elf last. So the idea here is that I don't want all this excess showing, so I'm gonna actually, it has like this indentation where you can tie it, but I'm gonna tie it closer to the top as best as I can because I just don't want that showing. However, this part you're just going to want to get in there as best as possible and pull that in as best as you can. So let's see how we do. So I wasn't able to get it super tight in there, which is okay because here's what we can do. With this string, we can do the same technique and wrap this guy into the other balloons. And by doing that, it will shorten the string so that he's getting tighter and tighter in the balloons, like so. See, now you can't really see where he's being tied in. I'm calling the balloons he. I don't know. Who am I? Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and do it the same thing with the other guy. I feel like he's in a decent place. I'm just gonna wrap the excess string around again to secure that string in. And now I'm going to add our elf. So as you can see, this is fairly stable. This will stay as still on the table since we created that kind of like two cluster foundation. So now what I'm going to do is attempt to add in our elf. Okay, same deal as before. I'm going to pull him through, and I'm just going to wrap him around to shorten that string. Okay, we have got our final bouquet. What do you guys think? I'm not gonna lie, this elf is a little top heavy. So I ended up adding one more balloon in the back to support right in here. And I just took that string and I tied it around a couple times to the bottom part of the balloon. And so from the back, he's fallen over a little bit. If you want a centerpiece that looks great from all sides, you can certainly put in a little bit of jiggering around with him to get him to straighten up. In this case, I just want to show you how he looks. That is our elf on the shelf bouquet. Don't forget, we also have, like I mentioned, adorable Grinch, gingerbread man, and reindeer bouquet options, matching balloon garland sets for that holiday party that's coming up. So we hope you enjoy these videos. Let us know if you have any questions about